So, Frank, tell me a little bit about why you wanted to come back to the Scott Joplin Festival this year.
I wanted to come back because, in the first place, I love performing the piano. I've been playing for 15 years. I always enjoy getting on a stage and performing for people.
I'll see you guys for the next couple days.
But most of all, the reason why I really wanted to come back to this festival was because of the camaraderie of the people who come and attend it. And really, it's like a small family. And I've had great luck to be introduced to some very world-class pianists who are also extremely down-to-earth and extremely friendly. And it's a great experience being able to associate with these people, and it really is like a small family.
So, Will mentioned that it's a little different playing in front of kids than an older crowd. Do you find that
Indeed.
to be the case?
Yes. Actually, funny story about that. I got in here about, let's say, 4 o'clock yesterday. Drove in from Rhode Island. And Will asked if I'd like to accompany him to this concert this morning. And my first impression was that it's for the Boys and Girls Club, but obviously we can't be playing for the children. I mean, they're children. We're probably going to be playing for older people who they're going to be gathering in an Elks Club lodge somewhere, and we'll be playing some very sophisticated ragtime pieces. So I got, all my nice and sophisticated ragtime pieces ready, and then just this morning I found out that it's actually for the children. So, I mean, you can't play, for example, a piece called Magnetic Rag, which is very long, very boring, but has nice intricacies to it that older people can appreciate. You can't play that for kids because they're going to lose interest. So I had to race through, try to find as many kid-friendly pieces as I could, like Pineapple Rag. I had to tie it to a theme that they could appreciate, something that they could connect to. So I'm like, hey, what's your favorite fruit? And they all start shouting out their favorite fruit. Well, that's great. Now, mine is pineapple, so I'm going to play you Pineapple Rag. So you have to come at it from a different angle, but in the end, it's all performing. And actually, this is probably the best place to warm up for the regular sets because they are kids and they're fun-loving. So if you can make it fun for them, then it's all good. So.
Tell me a little bit about your influences. Will, mentioned that you write a little music. What are some of your influences when you write music?
My influences when I write music? I don't even know. I have a lot of influence from George Winston, actually, and also from the choir pianist at my church, Tom Kenzie, because I play at the church over there on clarinet. But a lot of the times, I'll be influenced by a whole ton of different takes on different styles of music, and I won't even realize it until I try to start composing something and say, have I heard this before? And I'll rack my brain and figure out, well, yes, I have heard this before, and somebody else already did write it. And whatever that theme was rubbed off on me somehow, and I won't know who wrote this motif that I had in mind. I won't know what it's called, but I'll just say, okay, well, this is another one of the myriad influences that has rubbed off on me over the years. But also John Arpin. I would be remiss if I did not mention John Arpin. Passed away several years ago. It was quite a shame. But he was the first ragtime pianist that I really heard. And all of the Joplin rags that I know, I modeled off of his recordings. And I try to play them the way that he played them. So if I had to name the biggest influence on my ragtime playing, I'd say it's John Arpin.
Why do you think something like the Scott Joplin Festival is so important to ragtime music? I mean, it's the biggest ragtime, festival in the country and all that. But why is it so important to this specific type of music, do you think?
Because this is very specifically an American type of music, and it's great that the Scott Joplin Festival keeps it alive, to keep it going, to keep it in the popular setting, or to try to keep it in the popular setting anyway, and to raise awareness, if I may use the phrase, to raise awareness for a type of music that not a lot of people hear about. And if they do hear about it, it's probably in the context of bar rooms and barrel house piano brothels, things like that. But festivals like this try to dress it up, bring it back, and also, as I found out this morning, introduce it to the younger generation and pass it on to the little people, as it were.